let's just sort of go start at the beginning. Really, you're approaching an anniversary. You've been here 10 years.
Yeah.
Take us back to that time you first came here.
So we opened in November of 2008 with just myself and Guy. On bonus days we had a porter and a few others, a few front of house staff. So really small team. The room we're sitting in wasn't here. It needed a bit of love, I think, like the building and sort of grounds around it. So we've done a little bit. Every year we've done something, either maybe to the garden, or maybe we've got some new equipment for the kitchen, or we've changed the kitchen around. A couple of years ago we did this whole floor.
So what brings you to Wiltshire? Because that must have been a hard job because your food is absolutely sensational. We've eaten here tonight. You're a Michelin star restaurant, and you're semi in the middle of nowhere in Wiltshire.
We are in the middle of nowhere, yeah. We do focus, I hope you saw that we do try to maintain a pub atmosphere. We've got a massive bar, we have sofas to sit on, we've got kids and dogs and banter, and we just try to make it more of a fun place too. And the food's very important to us because we've got such a history in it, but
So let's talk about the food as well, because do you think in the past 10 years that we've changed, that as in terms of diners have changed? There are so many TV programmes. I was only recently watching the Great British Menu, and maybe we have more of an understanding of what it takes to create that food. Do you think that's the case?
I think that the television has certainly helped in maybe making the general public more aware of what goes on in a kitchen with these shows. Still, I think you would never understand unless you worked in one. And it's actually, I think the mistake that the media makes is that I think it makes it all seem very glamorous, and it's not at all.
It's hard work.
It's pretty hard work.
But what about your food as well? Tell me about some of the things that you source, because on the menu that when you read it, there are just so many different interesting things, elements you're putting into your food. Where are some of your key places of sourcing food?
Well, I know it's sort of very repetitive. You hear this everywhere, but we do try our best to find some produce that is very good, that's grown near to us. But I do feel like restaurants, they actually have a hard time doing that a lot of times. I think the general public thinks it's a lot easier to just go down the road and to a farm, but actually there aren't as many as people think. But when we do try to get food from as close to us as possible. More importantly, we've got relationships with the people who supply us. For example, like we get all our meat from Walter Rose, who's in Devizes, who just so happens to be one of the best butchers in the country. So I think we're really lucky in that respect. English asparagus and other things, blueberries from Wye Valley, always pretty much within England. But on the other hand, there are things from other countries that should not be missed because they're grown somewhere else. If you want a white truffle, then you're going to have to get it from Italy. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that at all. We actually use Wiltshire truffles most of the year, and they're grown right in Wiltshire.
And what about looking forward? Okay, being here 10 years, and you've got rooms and accommodation here, these beautiful rooms as well. What about looking forward? What can you see looking forward for here, for the Red Lion?
I think we'll just keep trying to improve in the ways that we can, trying to be as consistent as possible all the time. We've got a small team. We're in the middle of nowhere. We've got pretty good staff retention actually, but sometimes people come and go and you've got to fill in the spots. And
you have family help as well?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, my Guy's parents live about 4 houses in that direction, so they're very helpful with my children. You have to come into work, emergency. Off they go to grandma's.
And that, how, just finally with Wiltshire, how much, because I know people are listening thinking that's not a Wiltshire accent, how much does Wiltshire feel like home for you?
I absolutely love it here. I was telling you before, I literally just came off a plane from America yesterday. Took my children back to visit some family. And I've been here for 10 years, and when I go home now, I just get a bit anxious. It's all very crowded, and I love it here. I love growing things out in the garden. I like eating what we grow. I like the pace of things here. I love the space. I love the plains. My dog loves the plains. So yeah, unfortunately for you all, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon.